Welcome to the Crystal Bar podcast, where I'll be sharing crystal wisdom and guidance to empower, enlighten, and educate you. I'm Claire, owner of the Crystal Bar, and my goal is to guide you on your spiritual path of knowledge searching, self-discovery, and growth. So join me for a dose of crystal knowledge, cosmic updates, a sprinkle of astrology, and other exciting topics. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to your latest episode of the podcast. I can only apologise for those of you messaging me yesterday saying, "It's Wednesday, Claire, where is your episode?" It's been a bit of a crazy few days, so I had to kind of put this episode off till this morning so that I could make sure I had plenty of time to speak to you and give you all of the time and energy you deserve. Now, I know not all of you love this, but I do love a weather check. And my goodness, hasn't spring sprung? Well, it has in my part of the world, in the east of England. It's been beautiful. We've had frosts overnight. We've woken up to beautiful, crystal clear blue skies. But we've also enjoyed really balmy temperatures, about 13, 14 degrees. And my garden is a heat trap. So I am here for it. I'm loving it. But I hope you've had a wonderful week. I hope life's treating you well, and I hope all the good things you deserve are manifesting for you. But yes, welcome back to the Crystal Bar, where we are today exploring the magic of the cosmos. I thought we could talk about eclipse season because it starts now, really. We've got beautiful solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse this month. And I thought we'd talk about what's happening in the sky and how these energies might shake up your signs, the best crystals, of course, and we'll explore as well how these cosmic shifts could affect the world and nature. And my goodness, there's a lot going on in the world at the moment, isn't there? So perhaps we do need a little bit of a shift, that's for sure. Okay, so we are going to talk about, firstly, the total lunar eclipse in Virgo on March the 14th. This will be viewable in Europe, much of Asia, much of Australia, much of Africa, North America, South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, Antarctica. So if you can, get your safe glasses. Well, mind you, with the lunar eclipse, it's a little bit different, but get your glasses ready for the solar eclipse. However, those in much of the US will see it from start to finish. So it's going to be a really exciting day, that's for sure. And we've got a partial solar eclipse in Aries on March the 29th. And again, we've got Europe, north of Asia, northwest Africa, much of North America. I'm trying to remember. The north of South America and Atlantic, Arctic will all be able to see it at some point during its transition. However, what I would suggest is look up NASA, look up, I think it's called timeanddate.com, and have a little look-see, because they'll give you the exact time and the exact information for your part of the world, so you don't just have to stand there trying to look. And let's pray and hope for beautiful clear skies so we can enjoy it. Now, eclipses are actually cosmic reset buttons. They shake up the stagnant energy and push us towards transformation. So this season, we're dealing with the Aries, Virgo sort of axis, meaning themes of self versus relationships, independence versus collaboration, and personal power versus compromise. And they'll all be in the spotlight. The lunar eclipse in Virgo on March the 14th is a time of emotional revelations and endings, particularly in relationships and partnerships. It's about balance, fairness, and releasing what no longer serves you. So just be aware that relationships may be a little bit more heightened or more passionate, okay? Just be aware that maybe not just make any hasty decisions around this time. You've also got the total solar eclipse in Aries, and that is on March the 29th. Is it a total? No, it's a partial, isn't it? Have I made the note wrong there? Yes, apologies. It's the partial solar eclipse. I don't know why I wrote total there. Apologies. It's a powerful new beginning, though. It's a fiery, bold energy that encourages you to step into your leadership. Aries is coming through. Aries season is going to be really fiery this time, full of passion and looking out for your dreams and goals. And it'll encourage you to step into your leadership, embrace change, and take action on your desires. There'll be no more dilly-dallying, people. This is about really stepping forth into your own and making your dreams happen. So every single sign will feel the eclipse energy. But I've given you a quick guide here. Now, when I was kind of going through all of the information and the charts and stuff, I found like two signs were buddying up with very similar messages. So I've buddied them up now, and it's very interesting. If you've got anybody in your life in the sign that matches yours, it might be worth getting in touch, okay? Now, Aries and Libra, major transformation in your relationships and sense of self is happening. You're learning where to stand your ground and where to compromise. Taurus and Scorpio, deep inner work and healing is all about you. It's all about making sure that you move on and you nurture your soul and get rid of any angst or hardship you might be carrying on your shoulders, okay? So expect shifts in your emotional world, also in your finances and your spiritual growth. Gemini and Sagittarius, changes in your social circles, communication, or life path are happening right now. And new opportunities may come through networking, so get talking, okay? Cancer and Capricorn, career and home life may experience shake-ups. There are going to be big decisions ahead regarding work, family, or personal ambitions. Leo and Aquarius, there's going to be a shift in perspective for you, whether that be through travel, education, spiritual awakenings. There could be major shifts around these themes. So it's time to embrace expansion. And then finally, Virgo and Pisces, money, self-worth and emotional security are in focus. So this could be a time of financial shifts, new income sources, or deep inner healing. Now, my personal best crystals for this eclipse season are black obsidian. So if you've got some, grab it because it's perfect for grounding and protection during this wobbly energy and these intense emotional shifts. You've also got clear quartz because it amplifies your intentions. It helps you manifest new beginnings. There's labradorite. It enhances intuition. It helps you navigate transformation with clarity. Rose quartz, oh my gosh, get your rose quartz ready because it will support emotional healing, self-love, especially during this lunar eclipse. And carnelian, it boosts courage and confidence, helping you take bold steps in the Aries solar eclipse. So eclipse seasons often bring significant global events, breakthroughs or unexpected shifts, and the Aries Virgo energy could highlight leadership changes, interesting social justice movements or major relationship dynamics on the world stage. Nature-wise, eclipse can sometimes coincide with increased seismic activity, extreme weather patterns, or heightened animal instincts, so pay attention to shifts in energy in your environment. But personally, how can you work with this energy? Well, you could reflect and release because this lunar eclipse is perfect for journaling on what needs to be let go. And alongside this, you could actually set bold intentions because the solar eclipse is a time for fearless goal setting and action. And of course, use your crystals, meditate with them, use them to work with what it is you're asking for, hold them, carry them, and allow them to support you through this quite intense energy field. And then, of course, stay open to change. Eclipses bring the unexpected, but trust that they're guiding you towards your highest path. Eclipses are powerful celestial events that can significantly influence the energies around us. When it comes to charging your crystals during an eclipse, it's essential to consider the nature of these energies. Now, eclipses, whether solar or lunar, are often associated with intense and transformative energies. Astrologically, they can signify periods of upheaval, change, unpredictability, and this chaotic energy is believed to disrupt the usual harmonious flow present during regular lunar phases, such as full or new moons. Now, given the turbulent nature of this energy, many practitioners advise against charging crystals during this time. The concern is that crystals might absorb this erratic energy, which could interfere with their intended healing or supportive properties. Instead, it's recommended to wait for more stable lunar phases to cleanse and charge your crystals, or of course use something different like sound, selenite, or other methods you might want to use. However, I'm just going to step in here and say that I love charging my crystals, especially if I'm doing some really interesting shadow work. I find that this wobbly energy adds a bit of zest and can actually really enhance my manifestations. So take it as you will and however you feel, okay? It's all personal, it's all subjective, but I just thought I'd tell you what other people are saying. Now, also, whilst charging crystals during an eclipse might not be advisable, these periods are excellent for introspection and release. You can use this time to reflect on personal growth, journal your thoughts, or meditate to gain clarity. Engaging in such practices can help you align with the transformative energy of the eclipse without the potential drawbacks of charging your crystals during this time. So in summary, due to the unpredictable and intense energies associated with the eclipses, it's generally recommended to avoid charging your crystals and instead focus on your reflection, your personal feelings, and wait for more stable energy. But as I say, you go with you, because we are all different, our signs are all different, and you may like to use the energy in a way that you prefer, okay? So apologies, I am keeping it rather short this week, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of an insight on what you might be experiencing, how you may be feeling, the crystals to use during eclipse season. Now, of course, through the month, things may change, what with the actual moon and the zodiac signs floating about, or the time of the month as well. So do check into my social media. I will be giving you specific information as and when these lunations occur or solar eclipses. And I'm really excited because there is a lot to talk about. We've also got retrograde, we've got the equinox. So there's a lot to unpack through this month. So do stay in touch on social media. More so, I'd say Facebook and Instagram, okay? But there you go. That's your little information about the eclipse season of March 2025. But I will just say, try and stay grounded, but stay open and embrace the transformation. Don't fight it. And let me know how you're feeling about these upcoming energies. Which crystals will you be working with? How will you be spending your day? I personally love it when NASA show it on YouTube. I love just sitting and watching it sort of occurring across the whole of the US, especially as they are going to be very lucky and see this in its full. So hopefully they'll be showing that again. But until next time, my lovelies, keep shining bright and remember, the right crystal will always find you. Hey, don't go yet. As a huge thanks for listening, I've got a special discount code just for you to use on our website, thecrystalbar.co.uk. If you pop the code podcastcrystal, all one word, in at checkout, you'll get a secret discount. And it is indeed a secret because the amount discounted will change through the year. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'd be so grateful if you could leave a comment or a review. A million thanks if you do. And of course, if you have a friend who loves crystals, please do share with them. Sending you love and light. Have a great week because you deserve it.